we should have the ability to produce our thoughts, our logics against it. Like yesterday, you said that yes, Hindi should be compulsory in all the offices. But today, we are thinking that it should not be compulsory. It should be used. I am not against of it, but it should not be compulsory. How? First of all, that our policy is not to impose any language against the will of the people, will, wish. Hindi is already being used in the northern part of the country. Hindi, northern part of the country. Northern part बोले तो यूपी, उत्तराखंड, दिल्ली, such. hmm, Rajasthan. It is not in northern, but it is in west northern. So the offices of central government and some states in the north are already working in Hindi. Matlab, in the offices of north, Hindi is being used. So it is necessary to promote Hindi in those offices where it is being used, where we should people encourage to use this language more. But Hindi should not be made compulsory and imposed. Imposed बोले तो लाद दिया जाना, जबरदस्ती लादना, in non-Hindi speaking states like south states, Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu. The people do not speak Hindi there. Hindi is, it is necessary for you to have another language rather than Hindi. Very few people speak Hindi in those states. Then the work in central government offices all over the country, all over the country is being carried out mainly in English, as the employees are liable for all India transfer. Central government offices are all over the country. If you are in central government job, you may be posted anywhere. So it is therefore necessary to retain English in these offices without making Hindi compulsory. How will people do their work in Hindi in South, in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, in Andhra, in Karnataka? So there people have to use English as an office language. However, those employees who are keen to work in Hindi can be allowed to do so. If anyone wants to do work in Hindi, he may be allowed. Yes, you can do. But it should not be compulsory. The states other than those in North India are working in their regional languages. Regional languages means we have Rajasthani, Haryanvi, Punjabi. These are the regional languages. There is no problem. The staff is working well. If the employees of any state are working very well in any language, then there is no need to disturb it. They are well conversant in doing work in their own language. So this is also helping them to dispose of the work speedily. Okay. There is no need to make Hindi compulsory in such states where people are doing well in their own language. Then, if Hindi is made compulsory in non Hindi states, as per human nature, there may be psychological effects to react against such imposition. Impose se bana imposition. Everybody knows that Hindi is our national language. Everybody has regard towards this. However, People of non-Hindi states will prefer to work in their regional languages. Okay. In Hindi, sorry, if Hindi is made compulsory, the employees will experience difficulty in work. They would find it difficult to work in other language in Hindi because they are living in their own language. So this will hamper the efficiency. Hamper matlab hurdle, disturb. The efficiency and work will suffer. They are accustomed to working in regional languages and are working efficiently in that language. They are doing their, as I have said, that they are doing their work properly in their own language. So there is no need to make Hindi compulsory. However, all the offices of the state governments may be given facilities to work on voluntary basis. Voluntary means if anyone likes to do work in his or her language in Hindi, he may be allowed. He should be allowed. If Hindi is made compulsory in the offices of the state governments, there will be a possibility of resentment from state governments, employees, and their unions. Resentment means opposition. There will be criticism, alochna. There will be criticism from opposite political parties. They will oppose it, who generally look for such chances to mislead the employees and encourage them for strike and agitation. Agitation matlab आंदोलन कर दो, हड़ताल कर दो. Thus, there is no need to make Hindi compulsory, mainly for state government offices, and that too in southern and eastern India, where people are preferring to work strictly in their regional languages. If work in Hindi is made compulsory, then many office equipments like English typewriters will be surplus, and this is computer age. People do their work on computer, then they may use Hindi also there. But the typewriters will be surplus, and that is a loss of state concern. Furthermore, government will have to supply more and more Hindi typewriters. It would increase the budget, it would increase the expenses. What would the government do of the typewriters or any other equipments that are used in their regional languages? The main problem will be to train the staff in Hindi. So, yeah, because the people of Karnataka are not habitual, they cannot use Hindi. So first they will have to be given training, which is a time taking process. It will take much time. It would take much time if we would try to train the staff or the people of other states regarding some other languages. Furthermore, the staff has to gain experience to work in Hindi, because language is very powerful thing. Make it clear. In every competitions, we have the papers of question papers. We have papers of the examination papers of languages, Hindi or English. So everybody loves his or her regional language. So in Hindi, if Hindi is imposed, there will be no use of regional language as far as work is concerned. So this will create ill feelings of negligence of their regional languages amongst the staff. People will think that yeah, our language is not important here. That is why. Hmm. So as regards central government offices, the work is being done generally in English. If Hindi is made compulsory, the staff will experience difficulty as the staff is accustomed to making correspondence within the outside in English only. So keeping these points in mind, my view, I feel that Hindi should not become Hindi is our national language, no doubt. We should have a respect of it, and we have respect. But if we try to impose this language, if we try to make it compulsory in all the offices through the country, then it is not okay. I think it is not good. So, my dear friends, I have told you how to generate points against anything. So, I think now you are ready to express your views. So, are you ready? If you want to take time, you can have it. But I think there is no need of it. So, please write down your names so that we can start our session. Come on. Very simple speaking. Yes. Are you ready? No? Yes, sir. If you are ready, then put your names down in the message box because I haven't got any name by now. So please, and if you are not interested, then okay, we can leave it. Yes, very good. So I've got the names Shabash, Harshit, Harsh, Rohit, Rakshit, and Komal. Okay, so we are starting with Harshit. Just a minute, Harshit. Yes, first name is Harshit More. Yes, come on, Harshit.
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Harshit Modre, and today's my topic is uh, Hindi is not compulsory to be made in offices.
Hmm,
Uh, so, in my view, Hindi is not compulsory in all the offices because, as we know that in the northern parts and sometimes in southern parts, most of the people don't know how to speak English, how to write this language
hmm,
uh, properly. So, uh, so they can't do work in this language as they can do in the other languages,
hmm,
like in their religious languages and in the languages
hmm,
in the English language. As English is well known by most of the people that who are living in the parts of South India and India and working in offices.
hmm,
And if we make Hindi compulsory, then it will also be harmful for it may be harmful for us because as you can see nowadays many people go outside the country
hmm.
for work, and if he will not have the knowledge of English, then he can't work outside the country.
अब देखो मैनी पीपल तुमने बोला वहां पर और फिर यहाँ पर ही यूज कर रहे हो तुम थोड़ा ध्यान रखो इन चीजों का यस
So sometimes these mistakes can take place in such a type of situations. And nowadays we can see that in most of the offices, English language is being used by everyone. So
हाँ
people don't oh sorry sir, officers don't want to change their language as their work is going on very well in English language, and they if they will uh, change this to Hindi, then are some there will be there would be some members who wouldn't know how to speak English and how to work in the English languages. So in my view, Hindi is not compulsory to be Hindi is not compulsory in the offices. That's it, sir.
हिंदी इज नॉट शुड नॉट बी
Okay, sir.
हमारा थॉट क्या था है या नहीं है वो वाली बात नहीं थी ओके नाइस स्पीकिंग कीप इट अप थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखो बेटा ग्रामर का है ना हाँ यस ओके नाउ आई एम कॉलिंग हर्ष and Harsh is getting
Yes, sir.
ready for coming. Yes, Harsh.
Yes, sir. Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Harshad, and today my topic is Hindi should not be uh, regularly spoken in the offices. As we know that English are international language, and to communicate with the national peoples, national people, we should know how to speak Hindi. But we can talk to them. We can talk to people who are at national level, like other than our state. But what about state matters? In state matters, we should know our state language. And if Hindi Hindi would be made compulsory in all the offices, then the state work will not go properly. The national level work will be moving as always, but in state matters they would not be able to communicate as some know how to speak Hindi, but some don't.
mm,
Uh, and then there would be a high loss in the high loss in the offices, because one will say other to do the work in another way, and he will do in a other way, then the work will not able to the work will not happen properly.
mm,
And in this way, and if Hindi would be compulsory, then the state language would not be learned by all the state members, because then all will be starting speaking Hindi to get to live their livelihood in that area,
mm,
because to earn their livelihood they should know the language which is spoken there.
mm,
But if Hindi would be compulsory, then they will not be able to do so. They will be confused that they should learn their own language or Hindi.
mm.
And it is the biggest. It is widely most सबसे ज्यादा परेशान की जाने वाली प्रॉब्लम.
This is the most problematic thing.
This is the most problematic thing in South India,
Mm,
South India states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, etc.
mm,
Because they have their own language, Tamil, Karnataka, etc. And they know their languages only. And if they will learn Hindi, then how will they do their work in the state? That's
mm. ओके, हो गया। तो ऐसे खत्म करते हैं कि पता ही नहीं चला, तो कब खत्म कर दिया तुमने? यस, कम ऑन रोज।
yes, sir. Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Rohit Yadav, and today I'm going to tell you that Hindi should not be compulsory in our offices. As we all know that Hindi is our international language, but in some parts of our country, there are some non-Hindi speaking states
हम्म,
which do not speak Hindi, in which the Hindi is not spoken.
हम्म,
And like the south states like the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. In these states, people speak Tamil, Telugu, and these types of languages are spoken in these language in their offices also, and in their society also.
हम्म,
So if we will forcefully tell them to speak our language and use it speak our language, international language, Hindi, in their offices also and in their society also. So they will oppose it, because everyone wants that their state language should be at the top,
हम्म,
and before promoting our country's language, everyone first promote their state language. like in our like in our Rajasthan, everyone knows Marwadi, and but he or she speaks Hindi also. So we should have the knowledge of our state, but knowledge of our state. And if Hindi would be compulsory in the offices, so that then the people will become confused in doing work, because some people will say that we want to do work in our state language. Some will say that we want to do our work in the our international language. So by this way, the work will stop, and the country will not grow by economic conditions. So we should not make we should not make Hindi as a compulsory language in our country India, in the states where Hindi is not spoken. We should make it compulsory in only those um, states who are speaking English, that like Rajasthan, UP, these types of states. That's it.
खैर, शाबाश, थोड़ा ग्रामर का और ध्यान रखो, सुना करो, सुनते हो नहीं सुनते हो रिकॉर्डिंग अपनी?
सुनते हैं सर।
सुना करो और पकड़ा करो कहाँ गलती है।
ओके
ठीक है
सर।
ना, मैं तो बीच में इसलिए कम टोकता हूँ क्योंकि फिर वो फ्लो खत्म हो जाता है। उस चीजों को
ओके सर।
पकड़ोगे तो बहुत सारी गलतियां मिलेंगी तुम्हारे को, है ना?
ओके
यस
सर।
सर, नाउ कम ऑन रक्षित।
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Akshit Maurya, and today I am telling about that Hindi should not be compulsory all over India. As you all know that in India there are many languages spoken at different places, and also there are many conditions regarding language. Like in no, in northwestern part of India, mostly Hindi is most of the people know Hindi, and also their regional language, but in south there are a few people who know Hindi. Most of the people know either English or their own regional
शाबाश,
language.
नाइस नाइस
and
नाइस नाइस फ्रेमिंग, वेरी गुड। हाँ
and
हाँ।
so so and if Hindi is made compulsory all over the India, then there can be a psychological effect on the people who don't know Hindi, because Hindi is not a easy language to learn. If you learn it in living the environment, then it is easy for you. But learn it wi- if you learn it by learning its grammar, then it will become very hard, because Hindi is a deep language, and you have to learn many things in Hindi if you want to speak properly in it. and uh, and south in south Hindi is not spoken. They speak English or their regional language, and for tourism and some other activities they only use English or other or their own regional language. So for them it is very hard. And if Hindi is made compulsory all over the India, then there may it can hamper the efficiency
शाबाश
of work,
शाबाश
because
शाबाश, वेरी
the
गुड। हाँ।
person who don't know the language, he if he starts he or she can make mistakes, can make errors, and it will be very time consuming for him or her to work in Hindi language. And also the work is done with very slow process.
शाबाश।
and
हम्म।
and s- so hin, and if a person in India don't if a person in India don't
डोंट डजंट
have
आएगा
the
ना।
knowledge of,
ध्यान
okay sir,
ध्यान
doesn't have,
थोड़ा सा फोकस करो यार। हाँ।
okay sir, doesn't have the knowledge of Hindi,
हम्म
so he or she can use English language
हम्म
rather than Hindi, because
हम्म
English language is easy to learn. And nowadays English is spreading all over the world, and in India it is also spoken.
हम्म
Many works are also done in English, and
हम्म
all, and in Hindi they are also done. And the so the conclusion is that if a person, so Hindi should not be made compulsory, because and if a person want to do work his own in his favorable language, so it should be allowed to work in, so he or she should be allowed to work in it. And this will sir उसको क्या करें, असर डालने को क्या करेंगे?
अफेक्ट।
Okay, so this will affect the growth of the country, sir. That's it.
वेरी गुड, शाबाश, नाइस स्पीकिंग, वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड, शाबाश। एंड नाउ दिस इज द टर्न ऑफ रोहित, रक्षित, कोमल।
Yes, sir.
आ जाओ बेटा।
Hello, everyone. My name is Komal Bera, and today my topic is Hindi should not be compulsory in the office areas. We all know that there are many types of languages, and all languages are very useful for us. And but most of the people understand Hindi language in every area. But it is not compulsory to use the Hindi language. Because uh, all people have right to use their own language,
शाबाश। हाँ।
like
हाँ।
and
हम्म
there are many types of languages like Hindi, Urdu, Tamil, Gujarati, Marathi, etc.
हम्म
And we can use all types of languages in our work.
शाबाश, बहुत बढ़िया बेटा, हाँ।
and but in the but nowadays English is also international language, and most of the people learn this language because it is very useful language for us, and all languages are very useful, but Hindi is not compulsory in every area because it is very compulsory language, and we all know that we live in India and we can learn Hindi language within our birth, because in our surrounding area all people speak in Hindi, so we should learn this language, and but our mentality is that our Hindi language is very useful for us, but it is not compulsory. We can use any other language, and we can do work in many other languages.
हम्म,
So and we all know that all our documents uh, and many useful documents are uh, right right on the English language, so it is not compulsory that Hindi is very useful language. That's it, sir.
ओके, वेरी गुड, वेरी, थोड़ा सा और अच्छा करना है, थोड़ा सुनना जरूर, सुनोगे तो पता चल जाएगा खुद को ही। 2 मिनट की रिकॉर्डिंग है तुम्हारी, ज्यादा से ज्यादा कितनी देर की होगी, तो यू विल नो दैट वेयर आई एम रॉन्ग, सो दैट यू कैन इम्प्रूव नेक्स्ट टाइम। बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो, नो डाउट बेटा, बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हो, वेरी नाइस। लेकिन अभी और जरूरत होती है हमेशा और इम्प्रूव करने की। यस, कम ऑन सुशील।
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Sushil, and I am student of the Ramban on an interactive classes from 16.
हम्म,
And today my topic is Hindi should not be compulsory in offices of India.
हाँ,
As we know that India has 28 states, and uh, and all the states use their own language.
हाँ,
Like Rajasthan use Rajasthani, and Gujarat use Gujarati, and Punjab use Punjabi
यूजेस परफॉर्म का ध्यान रखो।
uses.
हाँ,
So and the work of all offices is going on very well. So why do we impose Hindi language on them?
वी आर नॉट इम्पोजिंग, बट व्हाई शुड वी इम्पोज? ओके, आगे बोलो।
Yes, sir.
हाँ,
And if we impose, so it will be very issue for them.
इश्यू, हाँ, कोई
Because,
बात नहीं, बोलो।
yes, sir.
वेरी इश्यू नहीं, वेरी क्यों, हाँ, आगे बोलो।
Yes, sir.
हम्म,
Because if we impose it, so first of all, they have to make themselves able in this language, and it will take much time.
हम्म,
It will take much time, and as we know that time is very important.
हम्म,
So that's it.
ओके बेटा, कोई बात नहीं है, अरे हैंग हो गए तुम, कोई बात नहीं है,
Thoughts नहीं थे सर आज
कोई, नो
actually.
प्रॉब्लम, नो प्रॉब्लम, होता है, होता है। ये सब चीजें तो चलती रहेंगी, लाइफ में इम्प्रूव कैसे करोगे फिर आपको, अगर ऐसे नहीं हुआ तो। ओके, नाइस स्पीकिंग, कीप